trombone style. Actually, trumpet style. Let's get started. Alright. So who was Louis Armstrong? Louis Armstrong was a pioneer of, I guess, not America, but he was the pioneer of jazz. He was the first ever well-known jazz musician, and as much as I actually love his music, it's just not my kind. I mean, jazz isn't what I like. I like rock and roll the best. Bing, da da dun, da da dun, da da dun, da 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 da. And for that, jazz is my type. But Louis Armstrong is well known. Other than he has the last name of this guy, Neil Armstrong. It's just that in his day, he was the superstar of the world. Even the Times Magazine agreed to that. And for one thing, if you are on Time Magazine, it is one of the best things that could ever happen to you in your whole entire life. So Louis Armstrong was one of the best jazz musicians ever. He was good at the trombone. He was good at the cornet. He was good at the trumpet, not the trombone. Sorry about that. And he was an actor who wrote books about his life, including memoirs. He was a singer, a songwriter. He was also a composer, and that's what made his life so awesome. But what was his life like? Well, let's get on with the dates, the boring part of history. Well, at least I think so. For 1901, Louis Armstrong was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. In 1903, Beatrice, Louis' sister, was born, and in 1913, he was sent to the Colored Waifs Home for Boys. And in 1914, he began his musical career. Well, the reason why we were sent to that boys' station was because of this. If this was a real gun, bang, 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 bang. That's the reason. He shot an actual gun, but in the air, just once. And it was actually legal in New Orleans, so he was sent to jail. Not to jail, he was sent to this homeboy, which was technically jail for people who are too young to go to jail. In 1916, he met Joe Oliver, and 2 years later, he replaced Oliver in the Kid Ory's plant, and also married Daisy Parker. Then he started work on the Fate Marble place, and in 1922, he went to Chicago to play with the Joe Oliver's Crazzle Jazz Band. And then after divorcing, married, and finally divorcing and marrying Lillian, this woman named Lillian, he went to New York City. Then he returned to Chicago. Then he returned back to Chicago a year later and first played the trumpet then. Then he eventually starred in a Broadway show called Hot Chocolate. And in 1936, he published Wayne Time Music, his forever first autobiography. And then finally, selling with Lucy Watson, and then moved to Corona, Queens in New York City, and on Times he was called the King of Jazz. Okay, we have to celebrate this moment with some trombones. Enough. Eventually, he published Satchmo, My Life in New Orleans, as his second autobiography. And then in 1960, he toured Africa, the homeland of his ancestors. And in 1964, he went on to hit Hello Dolly, the #1 song ever during that year. And in 1968, he put in What a Wonderful World, and that also was a hit in the world. However, in 1971, he died on July 6th, and you may be assured that he taught us all something. That it doesn't matter who you are, who you look like, and who your father or mother ancestry is. Just if you have potential and a way to change the world, you can change the world. You can show the world what everything is like. Show the world what it should be like. And also, you can do something with your life. Anything, to be honest. Yeah, anything meaningful, anything you think is meaningful, anything you want, as long as you have the potential. Even criminal masterminds started with that. And for mine, I think I'm gonna be a creative artist and a scientist in the process. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you guys did enjoy this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Shut out. Peace. I'll click. See ya. Ooh, trombone time. Dun, 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 dun.